It was a gamut of different emotions that ran through me that day. Shame, disappointment, embarrassment. And these were feelings that followed me all through incarceration because I'd never been in trouble before.
When the federal government had me as the target of an investigation for illegal and unethical marketing practices in the personal injury field. And when that happened, my world started to crash.
I remember entering USP Leavenworth in 2011, January of 2011. It was like a medieval place. It had 40-foot walls. It's the oldest federal prison in the United States. Once again, I was just trying to think, how did I get myself into this situation?
Here I was walking into a federal prison. I will never forget the first day. It was devastating to me. I thought my life was over. I figured, I am 58 now, I will get out when I'm 67.
Chose right then and there to make the concerted effort to use my time to transform my life, to come to terms with what had happened, because I couldn't take it back and I couldn't turn it around.
Heading towards prison and being incarcerated, I remember, thinking to myself, I've landed in this position in life because of some character defect, and I really need to figure out, what that is, so that I don't keep making the same mistakes over and over and over once I'm out again.
But I still lacked a lot in self-confidence, in believing in myself, because I still lived with a lot of stigma, a lot of shame, a lot of guilt from the life that I've lived, the people that I'd hurt, all of the people that I'd put through so much.
After a while, I decided I had to do something if I'm going to keep going in my life. I had to find a way to get through this.
I was in the first class that Lionel Lakes ever had of their, of the Redemption Project. And I can also remember that clearly. This Redemption Project is the master's degree. It actually jumps into the advanced stages of searching your mind, searching your soul, and asking those hard questions. How did you get here? What were you thinking when you did it? How do you change that to not do this again?
We were the first class for the Redemption Project at Sandstone, and so I wanted to be part of that. I'd gone through 19 years of education, and I had never, ever been taught these things before.
I was part of the first cohort, which was great. Loved the class. I really liked the open dialogue, the conversation, talking about being men of character. It helped me to feel like I was part of the organization in one way or another, and that helped to continue to instill that value in me, instill that confidence, to help me to feel like I was a part of something bigger than myself.
I heard about this program called the Redemption Project. A friend of mine, Dave, told me about it. And he had already taken the program, and he says, you need to take this. So I thought, I'll try it. I've tried all the programs, and let me try it. And I signed up for the program, and I will never forget this program, because here I am in a room, 20 individuals. We are as diverse as you can get. We have different religions, we have different ethnic backgrounds, we come from city, farms, we come from the suburbs, we come from different religions, we have different educational backgrounds. The only thing we had in common was we committed a crime and we were in prison. And in the beginning you're thinking, what am I gonna get out of this? But Dwight Tostenson started teaching this class and started teaching us about character, about the virtues, about ourselves, about what we had inside, about the strengths that we can find within ourselves to move forward. And it made me feel stronger about myself. It made me more confident that, you know what, I think I can do this.
What is my purpose in life? I had worked, I had gainful employment, all of the good things in life, but it was not fulfilling in my soul. So it was like, what is your purpose in life? And the answer became very clear. Give back, right? Use every gift or talent that you've been given or blessed with in communication, whatever it is, your purpose should be to help and enrich somebody else's life. I was part of a team that had looked up to, I had respected their, their mission statement and their principles, and they actually stood by everything that they had said they were going to do. I'm actually really thankful and blessed.
If you use these tools, it'll help you to get there. The Redemption Project keeps reminding me of what I've learned in terms of, taking things slow, keeping the soul in control, seek the truth, use logic and reason, continue to become a strong person of good character, someone that, has, a destiny, a purpose. So I'm still in the process of figuring out what redemption now looks like in the second half of my life. But I'm confident that everything happens for a reason. I'll get there eventually, and I just have to keep the soul in control.
How wonderful that is to just come full circle. To be a person 15 years ago that had no hope for themselves, no imagination of a future, of a life, of how they were going to be the father, the son, the brother, the neighbor, any of that stuff. Didn't have an idea how to figure that out. And then there were the right people. I believe in people being put in your life for a reason. So those right people come into your life and they invest in you and they help you to start to move forward. And the Redemption Project has continued to support me month after month. And I'm just so blessed to be a part of this organization.
Building my character back, I'm building my life back, and not going backwards to the old ways that got me in prison. Because I really truly feel you can change. You really can take the person that went into prison and change into somebody else that comes out with a positive attitude and a goal for moving forward.